Okay, this bag is almost falling over. Between the two bags, I have $100 worth of stuff I just got at Trader Joe's. I'm really excited to go through it because I kind of went in with no list, all vibes. Let's jump into this 2-bag haul. I'm gonna sample and review a bunch of things. I'm gonna talk about the flowers I bought. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, if I didn't already say it, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm Natasha at Trader Joe's List. Let's see what I spent $104 on. Okay, oh gosh, my leg itches. That's just the worst when your leg itches. Okay, $104, I went to Trader Joe's. Let's just start with the flowers. I had to get a new orchid because my bedroom orchid looks like it might be dead as of next, like probably by the end of the week it's gonna be dead. So I got a new orchid. Orchids are $12.99, but here's the thing, I was buying flowers every week for my room, and orchids last, at least in my world, up to 2 months, so I feel like I saved money getting an orchid because it's $12.99 versus like a $5 bundle every week. So here's my orchid. I went for purple. The last orchid color I had was yellow. And then I picked up some lilies. These just smell so good. $5.99 a bundle. I'm gonna put them in a tall clear vase, give them their little food that they like. Items I picked up this week. I got the blueberry lavender almond beverage. I'm not gonna put this in coffee or tea. What I'm going to do is make the frozen blueberry ice cream with the organic wild blueberries frozen and the blueberry lavender drink. I think that will be so good. If you're wondering what ice cream I'm talking about, it is on my reels, so you guys can check that out. I just have to straighten this so you guys can actually see me. Okay. So we're gonna put these over here. I picked up some broccoli. So I know that broccoli is one of those things you don't need to buy organic. I always buy it organic because then I'm like, do I need to wash the broccoli? I don't know. So I guess broccoli, because of its natural odors it produces, cabbage and cauliflower does it too. It doesn't need really as many pesticides or anything when it's growing. So that's why it's like not part of the dirty dozen. But I like a good blackened broccoli. I'm so excited. The chimichurri sauce was back, so I bought 2 because it's been out for several weeks. And when I'm done with this today, I'm gonna make a dip with chimichurri sauce and manchego. I'm gonna blend them together in my food processor or blender if you don't have one. And that is such a phenomenal dip. I haven't made it yet, but I know it's gonna be good. So we're gonna do that. I picked up some raspberries. I just love raspberries. I always get the organic ones because they are part of the dirty dozen. As I say that, I'm not rinsing it off and eating it, but we'll just skip that. Well, that was a good raspberry. That was a good raspberry. I always say this is the freshest the raspberries are ever gonna be. Every second that passes, they're getting less fresh. Goat's milk Gouda. I love this. I put this on my sandwiches. I'm gonna make a turkey sandwich today, so I picked up some goat's milk Gouda. I love the way it melts. We need to sample these. Red pepper spread with eggplant and garlic, and then olive tapenade. So they have an olive tapenade, which I'll get it out of my refrigerator. Let's see. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? So, I know none of us like the C word in our foods. And the C word is canola oil. But so I bumped into this tapenade, which is diced green olives. It has extra virgin olive oil. This is the olive tapenade you want if you don't want to get this one, because this one has canola oil. Everyone gets very angry about canola oil because it's inflammatory. I don't eat it a ton, so like I don't probably get as upset as most people, but that happens. Okay, so we are going to sample. This is the olive tapenade. Here we go. I've been wanting to try this. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. Now I don't know how this review is going to go across for a lot of you. It's very salty. Very salty. The texture is a little bit different. This olive tapenade texture was firmer. This, and maybe because it's shelf stable, it's a little bit, I want to say mushier, but not in a bad mushy way. Just like, you know when you bite into like a firmer olive versus softer olive? This is just like softer olives. But no canola oil in this, so I think a lot of people will be happy about that. And red pepper spread, I used to buy this all the time. It's actually very, very, very good. as a dip. You can put it on sandwiches. It just has sweet red peppers, eggplant, cane sugar, sunflower oil, sea salt, dried garlic, citric acid. And you can also add in some feta cheese to this, and it makes a phenomenal dip, like crumble feta cheese on top, put it in a little bowl. Your friends will thank you when you bring it to their party. It is a little bit sweeter, so. That is 100% going on my turkey sandwich today. Love sandwiches. I also picked up some oat beverage. I like to froth this. I know that Flav City says that there's a lot of fillers in this, but the first two ingredients are water and hydrolyzed oats, and it contains 2% or less of the following, and so 2% is not a lot. So I always buy this, and this goes in my matcha, and it just froths very well, so I still buy it. Speaking of breakfast items, these are the freeze-dried strawberries. I put these in my magic spoon in the morning. Put them in your cereal, put them in your oatmeal. They're just a magical addition. And it's just freeze-dried strawberries. There's no added sugars, nothing. They're delicious. I'll show you. I will show you. And they have such a good price at Trader Joe's. I found these, like, I needed to run into, what was it, CVS? I had to get Drano. I ran into CVS and I was out, so I grabbed a bag. And they were like $2 more than at Trader Joe's, so go figure. I picked up some organic red bell pepper. I put that in my turkey sandwich too. I just put red bell pepper in pretty much everything. It's a great addition to salads. You can roast it. It just, tell me somewhere red pepper doesn't go. It could be a breakfast, lunch, or dinner item. Love it. I picked up some shallots. I got 2 shallots. Always good to have shallots on hand. I always use them. I picked up purple onion. I know, guys, it's supposed to be a red onion, but this is not the color red. This is red, this is purple. Why we call this a red onion? Someone messed it up, and it should be called a purple onion. So I'm gonna call it a purple onion, and everyone's gonna correct me. Not everyone, but a dozen people or so will correct me. So I'm gonna call it purple onion. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. I'm fine with their name. I'm not gonna change it. Sweet potato. Picked up 3. I like the size of these. I like to air fry them, a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, 450 degrees, 15 minutes. Perfect. Again, you can have those in pretty much any meal. For the doggies this week, they got chicken breast strips. They're gonna really like these. I think they're really gonna like them. Ground cumin. I was out, so I had to get some ground cumin. I have cumin seeds that I picked up from a market nearby, and I've been like hand grinding them, and it takes so long. So I'm really excited that they have the organic cumin at Trader Joe's. I picked up cookies. Limit myself to a cookie or 2 a night. Sometimes it turns into 3 or more, but everyone deserves a cookie. These are delicious. I picked up some sparkling water. I'm doing dry April, sober April. And so I've been having really a lot of fun making mocktails. And I just found that if I have something to sip on, like while I'm cooking, and that's somewhat bubbly, it helps, but it's also fun to get into the mocktail game because you can make them without a lot of sugar. Because a lot of mocktails just have sugar, and I don't want a sugary mocktail. I just want like a carbonated, something with a bit of tang. So yeah, I've been messing around with that, but I really like this sparkling water. You can also use Spindrift, great to use that as well. This is non-dairy oat beverage. This just has water and hydrolyzed oats, so I'm gonna use this in my magic spoon this week. I'm mixing it up. Another onion. I got a yellow onion because I needed a yellow onion. And then I picked up some raw almonds. I'm going to make my own homemade almond butter because I love almond butter so much. So I picked those up too. And that was it. It's $104. What really, I think pushed the price up was the orchid was $13. The flowers came out to $5.99 each, so that's almost 12 bucks. Yeah, and that's how it became. Everything's just getting more expensive. I really need inflation to stop inflating. When's it gonna pop like a balloon? Anyways, yeah, so $104. I'm gonna make some stuff out of this, so check my reels. You guys will see some content coming. I have a coleslaw recipe coming up. You guys will see that coming. Make sure if you're not already subscribed, join my newsletter. That you can just tap the link in bio on my Instagram or go to traderjoeslist.com. You can join my newsletter. That's where I send out all the things I've done and touched related to Trader Joe's during the week. So new items, recipes, anything I've seen or done that involves Trader Joe's. And then if I find like a new song or a fun show, like I have a really good show I'm gonna add to this week's newsletter. So make sure you guys just subscribe. So you just tap the link in bio, go to traderjoe'slist.com, and you can join my Friday Finds newsletter. I'm not gonna like use your email address for anything else except this cute little newsletter that takes 2 seconds to read. So that's it. You guys have a great week. Hopefully everyone's week is off to a good start. And someone said I have a wig on. I don't have a wig. This is attached. So you guys have a good week. I'm gonna turn my main camera off, but I will be right back.